What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very, very special 50th episode of the Kinda Nice podcast.
Woo-woo-woo.
We made it. We made it, you guys. We're here. So it's the 50th episode. We have been going for, 2 years now? Gosh, dog. Started right before the pandemic. It was like January of 2020 is when kid graduated college and was like, hey, among other things, let's start a podcast. And I thought, sure, why not? Literally, I think that's what I told him. I was like, well, why not? I don't see any reason why we shouldn't try this thing, kid. I mean, we got things to talk about. We're interesting enough characters. People like us and care about what we say. So here we are, 50 episodes in. And, it's interesting. Abby, what were some of the facts you looked at for the number 50?
Huh?
Did we get any? Did you get any?
Wait, facts. What do you mean fun facts?
Any special things about the number 50?
No, you asked me to look up how other ways to say 50th anniversary.
That's true.
It was the
semi-centennial,
which no one ever uses, so we weren't going to use it.
That's what we are, though. This is
golden
what it
year.
is.
The golden episode.
As far as like marriage, it's 50th is the golden anniversary.
This is our golden episode.
Yep, that's why the married couple is here.
Yeah, exactly.
For the second time in a row.
Even though we haven't made 50 years. So
yeah, but we will.
Yes, we will.
We will.
Woo-hoo.
Woo-hoo. So, first things first, as far as like the dues, wanted to shout out all of our Patreon members. Thank you very much for supporting the show.
Thank you, everybody.
For showing all the love.
You.
We love you guys so much. As well as those of you that are following the show on social media, whether it be Instagram at Kinda Nice Show or the YouTube page. If you want to see us, you can YouTube Kinda Nice and see some full-length videos out there, which is really cool. We got an exciting episode in store up today, which includes 50 different topics in honor of the 50th episode.
Big 5-0.
The big 5-0. What do you think about that, Abby?
That's crazy.
What do you think about that, Rocky?
I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome. Dude, now we just gotta come up with 50 topics. But over the last 2 years, Abby, I think you jotted down some things, and Rocky, you could probably jump into on this part, like some of the highlights of the last 50 episodes, or I guess 49, because this is the 50th.
But also, let's shout out how we have upgraded over the years. This started out with no cameras, no video.
With no Rocky, too.
With no Rocky.
Yeah,
we
were just
upgraded big time.
We were all alone.
It was just
really came from the bottom.
Yeah, we did. Kid ended up finding the stuff online for cheap, and it was decent quality. And we just started recording podcasts in our old apartment.
Yeah.
And look at where we are.
I remember when
now.
we used to just he just had the little
bag.
Little brain,
he had a little bag that he'd
with
tote
the brain
around.
sensor and the headphones, and we would just would sit on the couch and record these podcasts.
Super casual.
Look at us now, Mom.
We are legit.
We're coming to you live through Patreon.
Woo!
It's the truth. So it's been cool. But Abby, what are some of I think you wrote these notes down instead of me.
We have some highlights. If a lot of y'all who have been with us back from the very beginning, we have Grant when he almost choked someone out on his flight when he was still a flight attendant back in the day.
He was also still a guest at that, too.
Yes,
That's true.
he was still a guest.
Yeah,
he was not a co-host yet.
Very popular guest.
Yes.
We brought him back multiple times.
Well, of course, because he always has crazy stories. Not just that, he ran with the Bulls. He has his rapture list or pre-rapture list, I think is what he called it.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Not a bucket list. It's a rapture list.
It's a pre-rapture list or something. And then he swam under ice and then survived a nuke. And then he was scammed in Italy. Yeah, that was crazy. Surviving a nuke.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's
we won't
wild.
go into detail. You just got to go back and find that episode. That was crazy.
And then we had Kevin Carbone twice. He talked about, his obstacles, and then again about some wild trip on some mushrooms.
We're going to go see that guy soon, actually.
I know we are.
Shout out young Mr. Carbone.
I'm going to go check out the gym. What's his name?
Yeah, there's a new gym opening up in the New York, Brooklyn area, I believe. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. And
then we had Akbar, which was really cool.
We need Akbar back.
I know. He was such a great.
We need Matt, too.
And
we
Zuri.
do need.
And
Zuri.
We need to have the whole cast.
Oh, we also had Kent Weed on here.
Yes, Kent.
Wow.
Kent.
There we go.
And then we talked about the snowpocalypse. Thankfully, that's never happened again.
We're basically in the middle of the opposite of a snowpocalypse right now.
Yes.
If any of you are local Texans, we had some records over the last week and a half, and Thankfully, as of this week, it's lowering a bit.
I just haven't gone outside. Rocky, have you been outside much?
No.
It's been better. It was like
I've been outside.
101 today, but that felt way better than it did all last week. So we're doing better. We're doing better.
We had James Wyatt on here. He was all y'all's OG trainer back in the day.
Yeah, known James like 10 years now.
If you actually want more James, you can find him on the Running with James podcast. You can also find me on there too.
And Rocky.
I had to plug that in real
Talking
quick.
about running.
Kid's not here.
Kid's not here. We
Kid's
can do
not
it
here.
every
Opportunities.
Speaking of special guests, you guys got to let us know whether it's commenting on any of the platforms. Just let us know who you want to bring back, what other ninjas you would like to bring back, and if you ask hard enough, we might eventually bring Kid back, or even Grant. These guys.
You just never know.
They're I think Grant's still in Mexico right now, just
and
living up
Kid's
his
still in
Mexican life.
France.
Kid's still in France. Like what? I want to go to another country now.
We are. We're gonna go to Alaska.
It's not
That's-
another country,
that's
though,
United
Gabriel.
States.
Oh, you're right. Oh, how embarrassing!
I thought you were making a joke, babe.
Maybe it was. It was a joke.
It was a joke. I mean, we'll be close to Russia.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean,
We
if
were
you
very
saw
close.
anything, like if you saw Stranger Things, like it's very close to Russia.
Save
Get
that
there
for
from
later.
Alaska.
Save it for later.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
And then we had Abel. He talked about health and wellness. Pretty crazy stories.
Oh, yeah, Abel Gonzalez.
yes.
Yeah, because he had he was diagnosed with like arthritis at a young age, like a severe level of arthritis too. And the doctors are like, yeah, there's no hope. There's nothing we can do for you. And Abel's like, I appreciate the thought, but I'm going to take my health in my own hands and study and try different methods and find out what works best for myself. And so that guy he hasn't, from what I understand, he hasn't had any issues at all with arthritis in years because he changed up his diet, changed up his, movements and activities, and was able to completely reverse what was happening in his body. And it was super cool. Go back and listen to that one because that was an awesome story.
And then Nate Burkhalter, he won Exaltalon. Illuminate. Did he talk about his treehouse that he built?
What?
Guys.
Wow.
He built a treehouse. Wow. So anyways, he should come back on the show and talk about his treehouse. And then Daniel had some stories about pooping his pants, getting sick and not being able to compete last season, and also breaking his nose.
Yeah, we had the first look at the broken nose here on this podcast.
On this podcast. You were the first.
It's healing up well. Thank you guys for asking.
And then
thoughts and prayers are appreciated still.
it looks great. People have now mistaken it for a blemish. So, it's getting better.
Did a photo shoot last week, and I was like, yeah, you're going to be able to edit out just
my broken nose?
My broken nose as it's still healing. And she was like, oh, it's broke? Wow, that's great. I didn't even know. I just thought you had a huge pimple.
Nice.
And I was like,
and I was like, babe, that means it's getting better. No one knows.
What would you rather, a huge pimple or a broken nose?
dude, huge pimple, because those go away.
Yeah.
Broken nose, it's like, it's there. It'll
go away.
Yeah, it's recovering.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
recovering.
And then an all-time fan favorite, Matt Carmona.
Oh, Big Mona. We tried to get him on for today. I said, Matt. It's the 50th
What's his middle
anniversary
name?
episode. I don't know.
Oh,
Ain't it Carlisle?
Zachary?
is it?
No, I was
No,
making stuff
I
up.
was like,
Quintus?
no, what?
Mm,
Oh, all right. Well, we got to find out his middle name.
I guess.
Anyways.
I tried to get him on, but his 9 to 5
He's too busy, guys.
prevented him.
Working that job.
That job,
Making
and
that money.
Those 4 baby girls.
4 baby
TikTok.
girls.
He's on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, his
He's
TikToks. Go check him
taking
out on
TikTok by
TikTok.
storm. Freaking Matt.
They're really
Carmona.
funny. I think my favorite part is how many men are in love with him on TikTok.
Shout out Big Mona.
Shout out Big Mona.
So good. But my favorite, I think, is when he talked about those yoga pants.
God.
And the Patreons know about these yoga
I
pants.
take my shout out back.
Take it back. And then he talked about how not to get scammed as well. And then also Jeff Lancaster racing Porsches.
Yeah, he was the only person that I've ever had a conversation about like race car driving,
Yeah.
like taking buying a race car first and then taking it to a track and racing that mug.
Oh yeah, didn't he ask you about your car and if you ever raced it or thought about taking it out on a track?
No, my car's not a race car at all.
But it goes like pretty quick.
I mean,
can you really do anything with that car? Yeah.
I was talking about Jeff the other day to some random lady. I was telling her why I don't ski.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Jeff. I love you.
Because I got a friend.
R.I.P. Jeff.
Who about killed himself.
Oh, but he healed up pretty good, right?
Yeah.
He's fully, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked to a kid's old teacher who's now a sports psychologist.
Oh,
it was super insightful episode.
That was
actually.
still one of my
great.
favorite episodes.
Very
I still talk about that to this day too.
Yeah, I still think about that conversation. That was so cool and super impactful for me as an athlete. I mean, just going over the mental game and all of it. I mean, go back and watch this.
Go back.
Basically, this episode in this brief segment is just a brag on all the other episodes and a plug to go back and listen to them.
They were good.
They're really good.
Them.
We got some high quality content and we're proud of it. So that's why we're giving these shout outs right now.
And then we had Barclay talking about A&W and also her journey of recovery, right? With her health.
Mm-hmm. The Sparkly Ninja.
Yeah. Which she is on this season. So I hope y'all have been watching her compete.
Yeah,
and then
actually just saw her today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Najee, the world records. So cool. You're actually going to do that.
Yeah, I'll be out visiting with Naj. We got a bunch. I mean, Kid and Grant can have Mexico and France. We're traveling all over America over the next couple of months.
Including Alaska.
America.
Including
Alaska
including but not limited
America.
to Alaska. We will be there. And we'll be with Naj in New Jersey in like a month and a half.
Yep. We had some DJs on here. We had Jump Rope Masters. The guys talked about Jordan Peterson and going to watch him.
That was cool.
And then we've had Jesse on this podcast.
Which one? Flex LeBrec?
Yes.
Flex
Flex.
LeBrec. She
There's
left
a
me
lot of
hanging.
Jessies.
She let you hanging?
Yeah, I gave her this nice little intro that I cooked up throughout that whole day. I was like, I'm gonna get her. She deserves an intro before she gets on here. So I got her an intro, and I go to give her like a high five, some dab afterwards. She just left me hanging.
No.
Yeah. And then the thing is, no one noticed it at that time, and it hurt. And Kid was like, "We need a clip for the episode." I was like,
Did you do that clip?
I was like, "I'm gonna tell you something, but I don't want you to do this." And he saw it. He was like, "We got to do it." And so they made a clip out of it on the IG page.
So good. Go look at that clip. I'm going to because I didn't know that, and that's a bummer, but it's kind of funny though.
It's so funny. Like Jessie too.
She.
Just kidding, Jess. Just kidding. We love you. Please don't hurt me.
Funny.
She's so strong and scary. Just kidding.
She could probably beat you up.
Yeah.
If y'all, my money's on Jesse.
One swing of those mighty legs.
Yeah, and then we talked about France and us going to France, and then we've also had Ben Polson from Australian Ninja Warrior, the champion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Ben.
Maybe we'll have the French Ninja Warrior champion on this episode or on
Kid's
this
already here.
TV show.
Oh wait. My bad. We already got the French Ninja champion.
Yeah. The French Ninja in my heart.
There we go. True. I'm excited to
true.
see when they start airing that season.
Did he talk about how it went? Did he say results or no?
He didn't say results, did he?
He didn't say results.
Yeah. No, you can't say results. He's signed contracts.
Oh, I'm gonna cut out what I just said then.
Yeah, but it was funny. Let's see. Okay, yeah, and those are my highlights from the last 50 podcast episodes. There's more fun things also, so you'll just have to go back and check it out.
Yeah, there's stories interwoven throughout.
Yes.
So thank you guys for tuning in for this episode 50. Now go back and listen to everything else.
Yeah.
Peace.
All 49.
Peace.
Please.
Just kidding.
That would suck. Like a 15-minute episode.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Join us next week as we pray to God that we have someone else with us.
What? Y'all don't love me? Just kidding.
No, it's good. It's good. Matter of fact, tomorrow we head out to Vegas. Abby and I will be there for the UNAA finals.
Yep.
And that'll be fun. They're actually they're introducing a new skill and part of the competition, which will be an added day on Sunday. I've signed up for this one. It's an OCR event. which Rocky, you and I were talking a little bit about it because, guys, if you don't know, Rocky runs often and for great periods of distance, I should say, or should add. And so this one, I mean, it's simple. It's like a 3K. So it's like 1 point. What is it?
Rocky, you should sign up.
Miles?
You probably win it.
Nah, I can't fly out to Vegas.
It's just a quick drive. Just
that would be awesome.
Quick
though.
drive.
That would be fun.
That would be very fun. Maybe the next one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, and for those of you,
1.8. That's what it is. 3K.
Yeah. 1.8.
Yeah. I could do that.
You would smoke it, wouldn't you?
You would kill it.
Yep.
I may just show up one of these days. Show these people why I'm on this even podcast.
Why I'm here.
Like, who is this Rocky fellow, and why is he on this podcast with like elite level ninjas?
Soon to be everybody's favorite.
Well, the reason he's on this podcast is because he could literally run circles around us. And
you're a pro golfer?
Alleged, not yet.
Come on,
not
come
yet.
on.
I'm speaking to existence though. Please speak that. I'm gonna manifest that one.
Yeah, there you go. Pro golfer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what is UNA for those who don't know?
Ultimate Ninja Athlete Association, one of about 4 or 5, the ever-growing, national ninja leagues outside of the television show. So,
is that Flex's? She was on here promoting one. I don't forgot what hers. No, that's not hers.
I don't know. The league she does?
Yeah, it's not UNA.
NNL.
NNL.
I don't know. She was promoting one that she has. Well, her Chris has.
Oh,
Yep, that's the one.
What is it called now? They changed it. They changed the name.
It. All I'm thinking of is the other one.
The old name.
Yeah, now
what is
it's
it called now?
Different one.
Wait.
Come on.
NSC Ninja Sports Competition.
Ninja Sport Network.
It's Ninja Sport Network is
Ninja
the
Sport
network.
Competition is that's the one. There we go.
Those are really cool.
We're
Daniel,
obviously very involved in them.
They are really cool. They used to have UNX, and UNX was awesome. Those were like Daniel's favorite competitions. And then the NSC, you've only done one because we unfortunately were out of town for all the other ones. They were very competitive. They've
only had one season so far.
Yeah, they're starting their second season.
But it's cool. And actually, on that note, I wanted to spend a minute and just talk about the evolution of ninja as a sport, because we're talking about all these different leagues that have popped up. But it wasn't too many years ago, 15 or so, where the only ninja that there was the TV show that they would film in Japan called Sasuke. And if you wanted to do ninja, like, one, you couldn't, but you'd watch that show. And then a few years after that, what are we talking? Close to 14 so years ago now, they invented American Ninja Warrior, the Americanized version of that. And initially you still would compete here in the States as like a boot camp style show. Imagine like Survivor type of thing. And then the top ninjas from there would go to Japan and compete.
Oh, for real? Y'all get to go to Japan for the finals?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. What?
Okay, see, so I'm at least educating somebody.
You don't get to go to Japan anymore.
No, we don't. Yeah, a lot of maybe
Rocky,
3
did you know
or so
this?
of them compete.
Yeah, I remember
still.
GoFundMe's being made so they can fly out.
So they could go. Oh, wow,
Yeah.
because they didn't pay for you to go to Japan for the finals?
I don't know how it worked.
I
I just
don't
remember GoFundMe's.
Wow.
I think for the TV show, they paid for it.
Oh, okay.
But then there was a season where, American ninjas would just try to go on their own to Japan.
Yeah.
And of course, you then pay your way
Oh,
to
yeah.
go there.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so then with the rise in popularity in America, and they only did it for a few years where they flew to Japan. After that, then they just did the national finals here in Vegas.
Wow.
Yep.
Man, we missed the boat.
That's all right. It is what it is. You can't go back and change anything.
Man, that's such a bummer. I would love to go compete over there or do both. Like, if you like make it to a certain point in Vegas, then you get to go to Japan and compete on theirs.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Some of the legends here in America have gotten to go and others of us haven't.
Well, that's your own fault.
I guess.
That's your own.
Well,
Yes,
no, he met.
yes.
I feel like it got tougher here ever since over the years. It's been tougher here. I mean, the origin is Japan, but like we kind of took it and ran with it.
Yeah, I think we Americanized it for sure. And as far as like the size, like the scale of everything,
You mean
Japan,
like
compared to the
Texas?
Japanese people, we're much larger as Americans.
I remember like there was a firefighter in Japan who was like one of the best at the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
still is a legend.
Yep. But
That's wild.
now we have, people who's there. This is their living now. This is what they do. Like you're a
Mhm.
ninja in my
Mhm.
eyes. Like you're a
Thanks.
ninja, and so like it's crazy to say my profession. Yeah, I do this now, and that's
Yeah.
how the
That's
show has
crazy.
progressed into that. To where now there's competitions all the time.
Mhm.
You don't got to be on the TV show. We actually had a conversation on here where it's like, well, what do you think's better, the show or the comp, like the regular comps on the weekend?
Wow.
I believe it's the regular comps that are like tougher. Like, yeah, you may mentally tough to be on the show, but like the real competition is at these events because now these people get the phone call, hey, you're going to
True.
make it.
Mhm.
Because these
Mhm.
people could be elite, but they don't have a story. They don't
Yep.
have that face that calls
Yep,
attention
they're
to
not
these
a
producers.
character.
Exactly. But
Mhm.
like James was an elite ninja. He just never got the call. So
No.
he was undefeated every single
Yeah.
time he went to Vegas, but that's not enough. You got to
Yeah.
have a story. You got to be willing to bend to their story at that too.
Mhm. Yep, everything's at producer sole discretion. But that's the case with every TV show.
Yep.
And that's where then the argument is, oh, is it a TV show or is it a sport? And
Mhm.
I think it's growing into a sport. I mean, matter of fact, they just introduced or announced that they're going to have like a national teams made in a couple months.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so there's a whole other organization that is announcing that, and they've got like a worldwide ninja league type thing, which I won't go into too many details right now because I'd butcher them because I don't know all the details exactly. I just know that they're coming out with a team, and there's a demo event in August next month that I'll be going to, and then the actual finals or the team selection competition will be happening, and I believe it's October, right, Abby?
Yeah, it's October.
Yeah.
So you could potentially be on it.
Could potentially, yeah. I think it's open for anyone to sign up. They're doing
Anybody to
speed
compete.
course formats, like
Mhm.
100-meter course, and best of your two top. You get 2 runs, and the best of those is what is judged on, and then they'll take top 5 men, top 5 women, I believe, to form the national team, which will then compete in
Philippines.
and I guess among other
Will you
places.
hear that,
potentially.
prayer warriors?
What?
I said I'd make sure the prayer warriors are listening, send
Exactly
some good
right,
prayers
please.
your way,
Give me the prayers.
Let's get this boy
Give
on
me
it.
all the prayers.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's exciting because you're right. It's not just the main TV show anymore. There's so many different leagues and branches and competitions that are
that
happening.
are more competitive.
That are getting ever increasingly competitive.
Yeah, like the one that Jesse or the one that Chris DeGangi does, like that one. They have like 5 competitions in one day. It's 5 courses, right?
Something like that. At least 4, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Open, hybrid, speed, endurance. Yeah, I think there's 4.
Yeah, like 4 in one day. It's
Which is
crazy.
wild.
It's intense, but it's cool. It's
4
cool to
different
watch.
disciplines too. Different types of courses.
Oh yeah, all different types. So like more people who may not be like skilled on one type of course can shine in another one. They'll do a combination of 2. So it's kind of like more like well-rounded.
Yeah,
as a
which I love
competition.
because you could be the strongest ninja, but you're not very fast.
Or
you could be
reverse.
or vice versa. You could be the fastest ninja, but you're not
endurance.
or fastest on like a speed course type format, and then just go to endurance, and you're like, or you could be the guy that's like a hybrid, where it's like, I love like the big moves and techie courses. Oh, the tech course, that was it too. They had a tech course. Where it was like weird moves and you just gotta have great like air awareness.
Finesse it.
You gotta finesse it, exactly. Link these laches back to back to back, but all different types of handholds and different types of catches. So
yeah.
What would you say your weakness is? I remember when I was doing ninja, balance would probably be my toughest thing. To be balanced, like I would be able to do everything else, but I would hate that the balance is the second obstacle or the third obstacle back in the day because I wouldn't. It was
oh man, I love balance, dude. I'm to
Except
this day,
for unfortunately, that's how you broke your nose.
I love balance on the TV show. I love
You gotta
the
have the wife that
official,
keep you
official
humble.
competition balance obstacles.
Gotta keep them humble,
Thank you,
guys. I
babe.
just
Thanks.
found it really ironic, but maybe
you're
it's
a
because
legend.
you're too comfortable on balance. That's why this happened.
I guess. Maybe it just wasn't said right. It's fine though.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Can I breathe out of my nose? Yes.
Is it? Well, it wasn't even a bad break.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was more of a fracture.
Yeah, I was like slight. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Guys, let's talk about positive
Oh,
things.
we will show the
and-
video and the
encourage-
pictures for our Patreon members.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
We'll
let's
see.
do it.
Yes.
It's definitely not gonna happen. But
Yes,
They
we
do
will.
have a
I'll
special
send it to
treat
you.
coming their way.
I
though,
got
if you're
you.
there we
Patreon.
go. Patreon members, you got a special treat coming your way. So
Embarrassing moments of Daniel Gill.
No. We talked about it, but you got to be a Patreon member to know it.
Yeah, you got to be a Patreon member.
Check it. Get it.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of travel coming up. We'll be in Vegas this week and then home for a few days.
We're going to go see a Cirque show.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil.
I can't say it right, so I don't say it.
She doesn't say it.
Nope.
Well, how is it pronounced?
Cirque du Soleil.
Is that how we say
It's
it?
French.
Say it in English now. What were you? Cirque du Soleil?
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
So, yeah, okay.
I just call them Cirque shows. I just say this.
Cirque du Soleil.
I'm going to go see a Cirque show.
But what's funny about the Cirque show is I've got a friend who's a circus performer up there. His whole family, like they're
Is this the people you met a few years ago? And like, are you still? Y'all still in contact with them?
Yeah. So we're still good friends, and anytime I go visit Vegas, I hit him up and I'm like, hey, I've got a competition.
They'll
you
come
guys
watch,
come watch
A&W, and then we'll go watch one of their shows.
Yeah, super cool relationship.
That's
but
awesome.
The funniest thing happened. I texted him and was like, hey, dude, I'm coming to Vegas. Hope to see you guys. Hope the family's doing well. Yada, yada. And he's like, hey, man, so good to hear from you. Yeah, we're doing well. Yeah, let me check the schedule and we'd love to get you in and, have you watch one of the shows. And so we're going back and forth on these text messages. Then we get a call. He calls me. I'm like, hey, we go over the more details. And he was like, yeah, you going to bring your girls? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to bring my wife, Abby, and we're going to have at least one or two other friends there, but I'll text you the info. And he's like, all right, cool. And I was like, that was kind of weird. Whatever. So then a few days later go on and he texted me just like 2 days ago. And he was like, oh my God, Daniel Gill, my Ninja Warrior friend. And I was like, ... yes. And he was like, you won't believe this. I had a lifelong friend named Daniel Gill, same spelling and everything, that I was he was like in gymnastics with. And he was like, I thought I was talking to you this whole
No, but
last
what's funny
week.
is he's like, I hadn't talked to him in forever. And he messaged me right before you did. And I got y'all confused this whole time.
Yeah, he was like, I've been messaging 2 different Daniel Gills, all coming to Vegas the same time, and he's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, does that affect anything? He's like, oh, no, we'd still love to see you. We'd love to grab dinner and catch a show.
So funny.
He was like, I just thought it was really funny, so I had to tell you. And I was like,
that's awesome. So you bringing your girls with you?
Yeah. And he was like, because this other Daniel Gill has 2 daughters.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's why I said that. And I was like, oh, cool.
That makes more sense now.
I was like, I just didn't know if you thought I was bringing a couple ladies. I don't know. Like, no thanks.
So
that's so awesome.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So,
but they're really great. Like they're so strong, and even their kids are so strong. Like the first time we went to go watch one of their shows, it was like what was it?
Ka?
Yeah, it was Ka. And so the whole stage pops up.
One of only like 2 or maybe 3 in the world that has a stage that can completely go upwards, like vertical.
And then they'll like fall into a big like mat that they fall onto, but they have like these wooden planks or something that pop out and they like maneuver around them as they're falling. And so it's just really crazy and very skillful. And it was awesome to watch.
Spectacular.
It was really cool.
Ever since I was a kid, I was like, I love the circus. And then, since I was a kid, which wasn't too long ago, they had Cirque du Soleil. And I was like, I love the most incredible looking circus that's ever, been on the planet. Like, that's the one I want to go to.
Oh, yeah, because the circus is gone.
Yeah,
I was talking to someone about that the other
I
day.
got to see it before they left.
You did?
Yeah, the Barnum and Bailey. What's it
Yes.
called? Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever go? You never went to the circus?
I went to the rodeo.
That doesn't count.
It counts if you're a Texan.
I went, I think maybe twice I've gone when I was a kid, and we got like the souvenirs, and it was fun. It was awesome.
Yeah, our parents surprised us one time. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't the biggest fan of clowns, but there wasn't too much of that.
Yeah, no, they weren't
There
scary.
is, though.
They didn't have any like scary clowns.
Name me one person that is a fan of clowns.
I am. I like clowns.
What do you like about them?
They're funny. I've never seen a scary clown in real life. You know what I mean? There's like scary movies, but that's about it. Like I've never, so.
Well, then.
Change the topic.
Unpopular opinion, I guess.
We'll talk about this later, babe.
Wow. Okay, but anyways, circus is awesome. We're excited about the show. It'll be fun.
Yeah, then we're home for like 2 days, and then we go to Virginia. We're in Virginia.
With Grant. Grant, we will see him in Virginia.
So if Grant doesn't come back on the podcast, at least know that I'll be spending some quality time with Grant next week. And
in Virginia.
It's going to be in Virginia. Yeah, we're speaking at a youth camp, which is going to be awesome.
Yep. He's speaking one night, you're speaking one night, and then we're out.
Yeah.
It'll be good. But we went to Virginia with the same group of people like years ago. It was like Grant, Daniel, Maggie, Dougie, and
Frisch.
Yeah, and there was another ninja too,
more,
right?
I'm sure.
Yeah, there was a lot more. But it was really cool. It was for like this foundation because there was a firefighter who ended up passing away tragically. And so his dad wanted to put up like did he make a gym? Was it a gym he made?
I think ultimately, yes.
Yeah.
But it was like a form of fitness that his son did, which helped firefighters and first responders. In a sense, it was, imagine like CrossFit, but specifically tailored for,
first responders.
Yeah. So super cool, really beneficial. And it was like a fundraiser event that we did for that. And
it was a really cool family, really awesome event. And they did it for their son.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. So anyways, we're going back with a different group of people, but some of the same people to do kids camp. So
yeah, it'll be good. And then from Virginia, we're then flying to Pennsylvania and we'll be there for a week, which will be awesome. We're doing like an official Kingdom Ninja vacation Bible school.
Woo.
Yeah, it's gonna be official. Like we've been working on this for years.
Official.
Yeah, we sat down, we put together all the curriculum, all the stories, all the games, all the crafts.
This is the first year?
Actually, yes, for this one, because actually this is version 2.
Yeah, version 2.
Round
2.0.
well, actually not even 2.0. It's like a totally separate one. We have two. We have 2 Kingdom Ninja VBSs.
But this will be like the official one moving forward.
Where's it at?
Pennsylvania.
Dang.
Yeah, Emmanuel Church.
We're going with Overcoming Obstacles Ministries.
Our friend Jared
so
Greer.
Nate's been doing a lot of events with them recently. I don't know if he talked about it on one of the podcasts. But yeah.
We got a lot of friends who do a lot of things, I guess is what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we'll be hanging out with that guy and his course, which is really cool.
Yeah, Jared's got an awesome portable course. And he does more events than we do.
Yeah,
He's got
full-time.
like multiple events booked during the weekends, and that's like all he and the family do, which is awesome. He uses it as a ministry, and I love how following him on social media, like he always posts about all the impactful things that they do and kids, making decisions for the Lord and just awesome. That's really cool guy. Love Jared and all that they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be in Pennsylvania for a week. And I'm going to try to do my 10K race, my 10K OCR race in Lansdale. They're having a Savage race. And my friend said, if I don't sign up for the 10K, then there's no point. So I was like, well, shoot, I guess I just need to run a lot in preparation. And that's where a friend like you comes in handy, Rocky, where we can talk about proper form and proper training preparation and day of like competition. Like, what shoes do I wear? Do you need special shoes for
Yes,
OCR?
you do. Yep, you need some trail running shoes. Stuff that dry up fast, good rock guards so you don't get rocks in your shoes, and they drain properly so the water gets out as soon as possible, and light because you're gonna get wet and it's gonna stink. Because I know Savage Race, they have like a 12-foot drop where you just dive into water. That's
12-foot drop.
It actually might be 20 feet.
I was like, 12 foot is not that bad.
Yeah, it might be like
20 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Like 15 and up. It's like 15 plus.
Okay.
You just like,
sure. You just literally climb up this ledge and then boop, drop off.
You've never done that before.
I have.
You've always turned the ninjas down when they've asked you to go do that.
Do what?
In Vegas, where they do the cliff jumping.
This is not cliff jumping.
Right? You got to climb up something and then jump.
Yes, but this is not
a
cliff
man-made
jumping.
object.
Man-made
water.
Oh, that's not as cool. That's
you
fine.
guys can keep your cliff jumping.
Easy.
Or just go when it's not the crack of dawn and I'm still asleep. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't know, all the ninjas every year, they'll go cliff jumping after or on the break day after filming Vegas.
Yeah. At least they try to. I wouldn't know. I haven't been there. In a
Everybody
couple of
always
years.
goes. Yeah, I know. Daniel, we always decline because we're sleeping.
Because focus.
Yeah.
Ninja
It's
for
true.
one reason.
I'm there for one purpose and
I'll party afterwards.
I'll party afterwards. Exactly right. Rocky knows what's up.
That's the elite level mindset. Gotta have it when you're out there. Someone has
Sorry, can you say that again, Rocky?
That's an elite level mindset.
Elite level mindset, Abigail. That's what your husband has.
Unadventurous is what I say.
Have you looked at our life?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We live like one big adventure. Okay.
Oh, Rocky, I should tell you this. So, you probably were there actually. Did you go with, this was back in the day. It was a Sam San vacation for all the gym guys.
Never went rock climbing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Went.
Okay.
Never trusted it.
Well, Daniel, Sam was like, Daniel, you should lead climb and get the rope
that's
up there.
Exactly why I never trusted it, because I heard he climbs up there by himself first, and then you got to trust his lines. Like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what he did, and I had never
going to die.
seen Daniel scared in my life. He was literally shaking, visibly shaking.
Also, I mean, rock climbing, your legs start to tremble after a minute, okay? And this was like 8 years ago, so I wasn't that strong a climber.
And I mean, in Daniel's defense, it was kind of like the rock went up straight and then it jetted out.
It was like a negative volume, okay, you guys.
I don't know.
It was my first time touching actual rocks while climbing, so forgive me if I wasn't just throwing it.
God, that's another level right there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I couldn't do it. I never trusted that.
Yeah. And I don't think we went again after that. That was our one time we went.
That's true. That's true. I mean, also, I think the few times I think they only went like 1 or 2 times more after that.
So we didn't miss out on much.
And we had other events because that was when we started doing events. So it became very difficult to do that.
You were scared. It's okay.
I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't. So I was like, okay, I've had my taste of outdoor rock climbing. I'm good. I'm good. You just let me boulder. I much prefer that.
How was y'all's weekend?
What was the weekend?
It was good. I made a healthy macaroni and cheese, if you can even picture it. It was good.
No cheese?
No, there was cheese, but it's not as much as normally. It's made with what is it called? A squash.
Butternut squash?
Yep.
Zucchini squash?
Butternut squash. Yep. It's made with butternut squash and milk.
What's the difference between that and real squash?
I don't know. Just the flavor, maybe.
It just sounds healthy, or it's supposed to be healthier?
No, I think they're the same amount of health.
Probably
or maybe
different taste, I would imagine. I mean, it's like different apples. Like, what's the difference between a
red and a green?
Exactly.
Red
It's
and
just the
green.
taste a little bit. Exactly.
Honey Crisp, Fiji.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of the names, and I was like,
Gala.
oh, crap, what are the names of apples? I almost said Galax, actually.
Galax,
Virginia? Galax, Virginia. I know. I'm glad I didn't open my mouth.
But yeah, so I made that. I made banana bread.
She made fantastic banana bread.
Which me and Kid and our other friend, Colum, are about to do a...
Colum was amazing at making banana bread.
That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to see. We're going to do a challenge where we're going to make our banana breads and see which one is the best out of the 3 of us.
I get to be a judge.
I'm going to be a judge in that too.
Let's
love
judge
Colum,
together.
I might be biased.
They were really... It was really good.
I keep telling Abby every time she makes banana bread, I'm like, well... It's not Colin.
I just haven't found the right recipe, okay? I keep changing them.
He called me because, hey, man, I got a business proposition for you. I was like, well, what's up? He goes, can you meet me somewhere? I was like, okay. It was so random. Then we met up and he's like, here, try this. And I'm like, what is this, Colin? It was banana nut bread. I was like, I've never had this before. He goes, you never had banana nut bread? I was like, no. He goes, I'm thinking about selling this. He goes, all right, I'll try it. I tried and I was like, bro, let's sell this.
Did y'all do it?
No, we didn't do
it.
No, we didn't do it.
But I was down.
But you could have.
It was good. It was really, really good.
That's how good this banana nut bread is that our friend Colin makes.
Yep.
Man.
So we're gonna make our banana breads to see which one is best. So we'll gotta
wait till the bananas go bad, right? Till they go brown. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't this time because Daniel just bought too many bananas.
There was just too many bananas.
And so he's like, "Hey, you should make banana bread." And I was like, okay." So they're all right. It's not the best. But yeah. Also we finished Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, we did.
Before we get onto that topic, I got it real quick. Stranger Things comment.
Oh no.
So I went golfing with my nephew this weekend. That's what I did, in case y'all were wondering.
What did you do this weekend?
I was waiting to the perfect opportunity to ask you, Rocky.
But he's 8 years old. He's pretty cool, and golfing was
so
fun to do
cute.
with him.
Did he have a little
Yeah,
golf
he had his
club?
own. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It was kind of cool to see his golf bag next to mine because it was just hanging there.
Oh,
it was awesome. It was cute.
That's so cute.
But on the way home, he was asking me, what was I scared of when I was a kid? Like, what's the scary story when I was a kid? And then he starts rambling about himself. And I was like, clearly no one cares about me. But no, he starts rambling about himself. And the whole time thinking like, I got a scary story. I was like, hey, so back in the day, me and my 3 friends, Mike, Will, and Dustin, we used to play Dungeons and Dragons late night every single day. Every single day. And then one night, me and Will we always take the same way home together, but we always turn different ways on the path, and Will never made it back home. He was like, what happened? I was like, well, you're not going to believe me, but he went to the upside down. He was like, what? I was like, imagine our earth right now flipped and just dark and scary and gloomy. He was there. How'd he get? I gave him the whole Stranger Things. Like I gave him a full play for about 20 minutes. Like we were going, and then we get home, and I'm like, I cannot be lying to this little kid.
I cannot traumatize this child.
I get to my house because he's so intrigued. No way! How did that happen? The government was a part of it. So intrigued. I get home and I'm like, hey, I was lying. I got that from Stranger Things. He goes, what's Stranger Things? I was like, allow me to show you.
Allow me to show you.
Well, you showed an 8-year-old Stranger Things?
Bad idea.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's probably having nightmares.
Oh, no. I'll never forget watching Jurassic Park as a child.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude, that traumatized me.
I hated the T-Rex.
Dude, the T-Rex was the worst.
And then here at Gallery Furniture from Houston back in the day, at Gallery Furniture, Mattress Mac used to have a big old T-Rex.
No way.
Yeah, Gallery Furniture, famous furniture store, local legend, Mattress Mac. That's where he's from. But he used to have a big T-Rex in the middle of the place, and I hated going there. I mean, crying once walking in, terrified.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I don't think I was quite that bad. But there was, I remember going somewhere as a kid, and it was like there was a dinosaur park, like modeled after Jurassic Park, and I was so young, I have no idea where we were, like what state we were in. I don't even remember the name of the place that we were at. It wasn't Disney World, but it was some place that was like dinosaur theme park. And after watching Jurassic Park as a child, all I remember was that whole entire day that we were visiting this theme park with dinosaurs, and they had like the animatronic ones that would move around and roar and all these things. I just remember just like weeping the whole time, just confounded as to why my parents would bring me here, and if I was going to make it through the day.
To me?
I was shocked. I was like, you guys know that I've been having nightmares for weeks about dinosaurs and raptors. I can't believe you've done this. And I just literally, I was so young. I don't remember where I was or what was going on. Just that it was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life, and it was because
so
of
funny.
And to this day, I still have dreams or nightmares every couple weeks, month or two.
Oh yeah,
Abby.
He does.
I'll wake up and I'm like, Abby, I had another T-Rex dream. She's like, what happened? I was like, well, everybody died
except for me,
and I was on the verge of death the whole dream. And it's, I think I need to take that trauma and do something with it.
Do something with it.
Prayer warriors, if you're listening.
If you're listening, send some prayers.
Which is funny because I saw the new movie too, and I won't add any spoilers or anything, but it was very nostalgic in a sense because everyone knows they brought back a lot of the old cast from the original Jurassic Park, and I love that. It was awesome. Looking back at almost 30 years old, I appreciate it now and I enjoy it. But it was great. They made it a little bit scarier than the other ones because I wasn't a big fan of the newer ones compared to the original, because the original I was like, too scary.
Yeah,
it was a scary movie, and I liked that, or I guess I prefer that. Obviously, I didn't like it as a child because that would nullify my whole story.
They did get me on all of their like, what is it called? Jump moments. What do they call it? There's like a term for it.
Jump scares.
Is it jump scares?
Jump scare. Am I wrong?
It makes me jump and it gets me scared. Sounds about right.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
It's a jump scare, you guys.
I don't know.
Everyone listening is like, "Yo, yeah, Daniel's absolutely right. It's a jump scare." Like, what are you?
Patreon people just comment and tell us what the proper term is for this. Anyways,
gosh,
they get me. They got me every time in that movie. So I appreciated it for that. It was good.
So back to Stranger Things.
Yes.
What y'all think? Y'all finished it?
Oh yeah, we finally finished it.
And if you haven't finished it, skip about 10 minutes through.
Skip
about 5 minutes through.
Yeah.
Because we're going to spoil it for you.
All the spoilers. So Daniel made me wait because he wanted to watch.
Because we were out of town working on trips.
This man wanted to watch anime and he wanted to watch Obi-Wan before Stranger Things.
And we haven't finished Obi-Wan because of it.
And I compromised.
Episodes.
You're telling me, Rocky. You're telling me, dude.
And I compromised being the loving wife I am. I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll wait a little bit. I had all the spoilers, so I knew how all of it was going to go before I watched it. But it was still really good. And I liked it. It was great. I like all the money that they put in this last season. They like amped it up as far as graphics go.
Yeah.
It was a good story too.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot actually, as far as the storyline. But even in the first episode, they were just getting. I mean, they're not children anymore, so I understand.
Oh, it was more like dark.
The thematic
edgier.
elements are going to be darker and edgier than the previous several seasons. So even just the first episode, I just remember at the end being like,
I was like, babe, are you okay over there?
I was like, babe, this is grieving me. This is grieving me spiritually. This is grieving
with the
me.
eyes.
Oh,
Shout out Vecna. Actually, don't shout out.
Don't
Vecna.
shout out Vecna.
That's like the name we do not speak.
So funny. But we will. What's really funny too, though, and I don't know if we've ever talked about it. Me and Daniel actually do play Dungeons and Dragons.
No, y'all do not.
We do.
I promise you, we do.
That's
I
probably.
play.
It's probably one of the nerdiest things I've ever done, but it's actually kind of fun. So a good friend, a childhood friend of Daniel's was super into Dungeons and Dragons. And so like, what was it? Been like 2 years now?
At least.
At least 2 years?
That started before pandemic. It was pre-pandemic, I believe.
Yeah. So like whenever we're in town, we'll go over their house, have dinner, and then we'll play for a couple of hours. And
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, you got to do what's it called?
A campaign.
campaign.
You got to do a whole campaign.
Dude.
Nerd alert.
Yeah.
So that's why we brought this up while kid's not here.
Yeah, so he can't pick on
Some
us.
people just can't. Some people can't deal. Some people got no love for the D&D.
For the D&D. But anyways, it's kind of hard to get into character. Especially because at first he just gave us our own characters. He's like, here's your characters, like yada yada. But then our personalities were not matching up with our characters.
He was like, no, you're not supposed to do that. Or
That's
talk
not how
like
that
that.
character is.
You've outgrown your characters, is what you said.
We're never fit
We were
to
never
be that
fit for those
character.
characters. Because I was starting to like pick on Daniel, as you know I do in real life. I'm snarky, and so while we're playing our campaign, and he's like, "That's not what you're supposed
He's
to
like,
supposed to be."
you shouldn't do stop. And I was like, yeah, Abby, stop. And he's like, you're not referring to Abby by her name. You're referring to her by her character name. And I was like, oh, my bad.
What's her name again? But then we were able to like pause and we made our own character. So we got to pick out like what their class and their powers.
Yeah.
What type of, like, what is it? I'm like some type of angel thing. And
yeah, I'm a wood elf.
He's a wood elf who's an assassin.
Yeah, I am.
And then I'm like, what am I?
Wow.
Can't remember. I'm some type of angel.
It's because you didn't bring your character sheet, Abby.
My character sheet. I don't have it.
Gosh, I'm sorry to all my D&D friends out there.
I don't think there's too many listening.
Hey, comment if you are a D&D.
You never know. You got some. They're keeping it in the closet. They're hiding it.
Yeah, but anyways, but it is kind of fun once you get into it. I think the longest we've ever played was like 6 hours.
Yeah, it was
to make it through. We like printed out the actual map. So yeah. Yep. Anyways,
it's fun. It's a good pastime. I can see why people do it. But I also, and what I told Abby, I was like, hey, I love our life so much. I don't feel like I need to spend 6 hours imagining another life. But I see the appeal, especially for people who like aren't currently in a season of like enjoying life in a sense of like.
Well, not just that, if they have like a really good imagination. Like there's some people who are really creative who love, being imaginative.
True. Like if you've got the time and you've got the imagination.
And it's a bonding thing for like you and your friends.
It's true. I'm sorry.
You bond. You spend hours. I know. This guy.
I wasn't pro.
Way to go.
D&D.
Way to go.
I'm pro. I do it.
Wow.
And it's fun.
Wow. I'm going to tell our friend about it. Anyways. So yeah.
So shout out Eddie. Stranger Things.
Yes.
Shout out Eddie. He was the real MVP.
Right?
Yes.
He had to go through so much. Poor guy.
I know.
I feel like we all know an Eddie in our lives.
I did read that they were bummed that they killed off the cheerleader at the beginning because they had such a really good like chemistry acting together, and so they did regret that after. Like they were like, oh man, everybody loved them.
Gotta go.
I know. And then even Eddie, poor Eddie, he was great.
Someone big had to die. That was part of the hero squad finally because.
Can I say I would have preferred someone else?
But
Just
then it
'cause-
would have been a main character.
No, not a main character, a side main character.
So that's what Eddie was.
Yeah,
Eddie
but he
a
was
side
too
main
new. I mean,
character.
yeah, he was too new, but his character was just so good.
He did.
They
have
wrote him so
fantastic-
well.
Yeah,
I think
he
that's why he had to go. So out on top.
I don't think
He
they were
would've
expecting
overshadowed
him to
everybody.
be such like to fill that role so perfectly, and he
Mhm.
did. He
Yeah,
executed
did
it
great.
flawlessly.
He did- yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Have you seen the new Thor yet?
No,
I
we're
have
still.
not. I still want to see that. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that later then.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna go yesterday by myself just to go watch it.
Oh, by yourself?
I was gonna go
No.
Sunday and I was like, it's too late. Then yesterday again, it was like 8 o'clock. I was like, it's too late.
Oh
Aw.
no, this
Yeah.
guy.
Are you gonna go
Sorry.
tomorrow?
I'll probably knock it out tomorrow.
Okay.
Actually,
Are
Are you gonna go by
there.
yourself?
Yeah.
No, don't go by yourself. We can go.
We can't go.
Y'all
We
can't
can't
go.
go.
We're in Vegas.
What time are you gonna watch it?
Probably PM.
Oh, yeah, we can't go.
Yeah.
Grown man with grown man responsibilities. You can't just drop everything. We're like we're not children anymore, babe.
Right.
God. This
Speaking of
will-
being a child, you know what's coming back?
What's coming back?
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Guys.
That's crazy.
For
I
every
did not know that.
terrifying dinosaur experience I had as a child, I had at least 2 positive Toys R Us experiences as a child.
Amen to that.
And I don't know how many kids can say this, but there were at least a few years in my life where as a child, all 5 of us kids would go with one or both of my parents, and they would say, you can find one item. And I don't know if we just had a couple really great years at the job for mom and dad. Like, I don't know what the deal was, but each of us could go find one toy. And I'll never forget the stress as a child trying to
I mean, you're just
Yeah.
running around.
trying to determine which toy I wanted.
You're literally a kid in a freaking toy
Dude.
store.
Dude, kids shouldn't get anxiety about those things. They shouldn't. But I remember like in one hand holding like the Optimus Prime like Transformer toy, which was awesome. And then in the other hand holding like Donkey Konga for the GameCube with the Congo drums.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just being like, what? And then over there, I see like a new Lego like Life on Mars set. And I'm like, and of course I owned all of these things eventually as a child. I'm speaking from my own history, but I'll never forget just being like, what do I pick? Oftentimes though, mom and dad would help and they'd be like, well, that one's too expensive. Go with something 20 bucks or
You
less.
can't
And
have
I'm
that
like,
one
"You're right."
anyways.
They're like, but I now know what to put on the Christmas and
list,
birthday
yeah.
wish list. So God, I loved Toys R Us so much.
Yeah.
Where I just spent hours there. And they even had like the little video game section that had like the video games that you could like demo.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been gone for?
4 years.
Oh,
Only 4 years?
Yeah, because I was like, I didn't even know when they shut down, and then now they're back. So, but I knew they were gone.
Yeah, they're
But
gonna be
yeah.
pretty small. I think
Wow.
the biggest would be 10,000 square feet inside of
What?
Macy's. They're only gonna be inside of Macy's.
Wow.
So
Who goes to Macy's?
Well, now we will go
Yeah,
for
people
Toys
Who
R
wanna go to
Us.
Toys R Us. That's
I
who.
think they're getting prepared for Christmas
Yeah.
shopping. So I invested some Macy's stock.
Hey.
Yay.
Yeah, probably
Hey.
sell before.
There you go.
Right after
Wow.
Black Friday.
Right after.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, I remember Toys R Us. I bought a couple of toys there. I was big into Barbies, so it's all pretty much what I got was Barbies.
Wow.
Yep.
I got a mongoose bicycle from Toys R Us too
Yeah.
one Christmas.
I used to ride around the bikes.
Dude,
there.
right in the
Yeah.
bike zone, you just
Yeah.
like take them off the rack, ride them a few laps, and then
Put it right back. Not even.
or just kind of drop the kickstand
And just
and
leave it there.
say, "Oh, my mom's calling. I gotta
I
go."
would have hated to have worked at Toys R Us.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
That would be the
Because I was
worst.
one of those kids that takes some from the other side of the store, leave it
And
when I found something else over
rise it up
here.
there.
Like,
You know
oh
it.
no, this is good.
You know it. That was us, and
But
I'll never
kids-
forget my mom and my dad having to find all 5 of us kids in Toys
Oh
R
yeah,
Us.
y'all running around.
And then having to keep us there. I think we had to like put our hand on the cart and we could not let go of the cart once we were found until all the siblings were found. And again, even just doing that in Toys R Us is incredibly difficult for any child.
also
Right.
maybe a little unsafe nowadays. Just let your kids run out.
Unsanitary? you mean?
No, unsafe. Run
Oh,
around
yes,
Toys R Us.
Well, yeah, it was a safer place back in the 90s.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna let my kids just go run around and be like, be back in 5.
I mean, I think it all depends on the child, really.
Mhm.
Because Abby's speaking from being the child who had a backpack leash as an
Oh
infant.
yeah, I was a wanderer. I'd run away and I'd get lost. And then I'd cry because I was lost. And then some poor employee had to come help me find my parents.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas most of the kids in my family were very shy and like reserved. And so the only time that we would wander from the cart is if we'd already like made like a personal like diagram of what the store layout looked like in our head and knew where the other people were going and never went so far away that we couldn't get to them quickly if needed or if necessary. Like that was the kind of kid I was. And for more or less the kind of family that I was from, we had some wanderers, but it wasn't me. So I never experienced it.
Was me. I talked to strangers. I sang for strangers and I got lost all the time. Yeah. The worst one was at a water park and my dad actually ended up like tripping and falling as he's chasing after me. It was not a good time.
Did he break his knee?
He did break his knee and he lost his kneecap. It's really bad.
Oh, that is really bad.
It's really bad. I'm sorry, Dad. I love you. Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made in my life.
Let's go on. Breaking Dad's kneecap.
It was so bad. Anyways, he had some knee injuries prior to this, but this is like the one that really broke it. This is the one.
The needle that broke the camel's back.
And you're one of how many you are?
I am one of 4. Yeah. So there's 4 girls.
4
just like
girls?
Matt Carmona. Yep. Same.
Abby's dad was Matt Carmona.
Yeah. But my dad didn't like
in a sense that he was a man with
4
girls and a wife, just outnumbered.
Yeah. But the thing was, my dad didn't really care about having a boy. He was like, yeah, sure. Because he grew up with just a brother. So he actually loved having all girls. He was like the best girl dad. But anyways, so we were at a water park. We go to Schlitterbahn every year, get season passes. And so we went and I remember running and then my other sister running after me and my dad running after us. And he was in some like flip flops or something.
That's what you wear at a water park.
Yeah, but he didn't have the strappy ones. He just had the regular flip flops.
Should you need the strappy ones?
No, your kid shouldn't be running around. I don't know why I was running. I don't remember. If anybody knows, I think it was like that pirate ship. Like where it has that bucket that fills. Have you been? The one with the bucket that fills it with water. I remember wanting
splashed by it.
In my mind, like running towards that. And so they chased after me and then he slipped and fell and shattered his kneecap.
Schlitterbahn over. Everyone leaves.
Yeah, literally. It was bad. I remember in my memories just sitting on the ground looking at the floor and then all my sisters and my friends or their friends like looking at me just with sad faces and then my dad just like lying on the ground and people helping him. So I didn't really know what happened. It wasn't until I got older that I found out.
Oh, Dad fell down and got hurt.
I'm the reason he lost his kneecap. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I still to this day will apologize to him about it. And he doesn't care.
Well, he's got this like sword-sized
scar. Oh, it's a really cool scar though.
Knee.
So, it's a really cool scar. But it's his legs like flat. Like there's no kneecap. It's just flat. So it's wild.
Oh, he doesn't have a kneecap.
No kneecap. Yeah.
He lost it.
He lost it.
Abby
it's shattered.
Stole it.
If you find Abby's dad's kneecap, please return it.
Please return it to him, please. But yeah, no, he never really cared or brought it up or whatever. But to this day.
What good father would ever bring it up?
Yeah. But I mean, he never has had any knee pain or anything either. So that's good.
What good father would ever admit to having knee pain?
No, he'd tell me.
Hey, daughter, remember that time you ran away and I
not
broke my
like
kneecap?
that, but just like
it still hurts.
No, like
I did a phone call
nonchalantly.
after Daniel's 2020 Ninja Warrior run when he won, when he was the grand champion.
Yeah.
I would have gave that phone call. Hey, Abby, remember my knee?
Remember my knee?
That you lost the kneecap? I think you can find it now.
Yeah.
I know some doctors with some good prices.
I know. My poor dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, wait. So, wait. I feel like we talked about
Toys R Us, kids running around.
And why
I don't want my kids to do that.
Yeah.
Because my dad lost his kneecap.
Okay.
You could lose your kneecap.
Yes, I very well could, which is why
I'm going to go ahead and rub mine right now. It's on my level.
I'm going to keep on.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to stay so fit that my kids can never get anywhere near outrunning me.
I'm not wearing flip-flops to a water park.
Exactly. I'm going to wear them,
the
pool
Crocs
shoes.
with the,
oh God,
with that.
please.
What is it called? What do they call it when they
Crocs?
flip the little thing backwards.
Convertible?
It's in
I don't know. I don't like Crocs.
action mode.
Action mode.
It's something like that. It's got a funny name for when they like flip them back.
I'll never own Crocs though.
I do think it is hilarious how everybody's wearing Crocs right now. I remember when they first came out when I was a kid, and I thought they were the ugliest shoes ever.
I still do.
And I still do too.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
But my mom wanted me to
Except
get them
a new generation of people
because she liked all the little charms you could stick in them. She thought they were so cute, and I never got into them. So yeah,
good.
Still don't like them.
And you never have to.
Yeah, nope. Not a fan.
And you will never be a villain for it either.
Also, for the people who are going back to the Y2K like style, I have yet to see anybody tweeze their eyebrows to like thin little lines.
What is Y2K style? Do you know, Rocky?
Nope.
Yeah,
Give
but
me
you're
the
talking to...
I'm not on social media.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Anyways, so they're bringing back all the Y2K styles and like going back into like the bell-bottom jeans, and then they're going into the little halter tops, and then like lowrider pants, and just like the little purses.
We're at the store last week, and Abby's like, yo, Daniel, I'm gonna try on these bell-bottoms. I'm like, cool, okay.
Those are more the 70s, but
she comes. Okay, you said bell-bottoms.
I know.
I'm now saying a story about bell-bottoms because she tried a pair on the other day.
I'm too short.
She's so too short to wear these bell-bottoms. She comes out of the dressing room, and it's like. She's got like a whole foot's worth
of fabric.
Like she's walking on.
And I talked to the employee guy, and I was like, "Hey, yo, do y'all make these like any shorter here?" And he's like,
"He was like, excuse me, ma'am, you're wearing."
He's like, "That's just the style, you know. They're just that long." I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear like some 10-inch heels to like be able to walk around in these things."
And he said, "Correction, 20-inch heels might do it."
Anyways, yeah. So Toys R Us.
Yeah, Toys R Us. That'll be good. But childhood fears. Did you have one? Any totally ridiculous?
I did not.
No.
You
weren't scared of anything?
No. When I was a kid, no.
Oh, but when you got older, then you did?
No, not even now.
Oh,
sorry. I was just saying, childhood fears. No, I didn't have any childhood fears.
Married a fearless woman, everybody.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I didn't like watching scary parts of like cartoons, so maybe that.
What do you mean scary parts of cartoons?
Like, did y'all ever watch like Ichabod?
Dude, I could not watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. I couldn't do it.
Oh, I watched that one
to this day.
Now to this day, I'm like, oh, it's
it's just
cringy
creepy
in like the creepiest way. I can't do it.
I liked that show. It was funny.
Couldn't then, and I couldn't now. I just saw yesterday they're revamping the Powerpuff Girls and like a slew of other.
They are
popular old Cartoon Network shows. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Why? Why ruin a good thing?
We're in a world right now where if it was ever popular, it's coming back around. Mm-hmm. If any money was ever made on it, there's going to be more money squeezed out of it. 100%.
Let's try again.
It's the world we live in.
But yeah, no, I didn't have any childhood fears. I didn't like, what was that movie? Ichabod Crane. Did you ever watch that cartoon? Yeah, it was like a Headless Horseman, and he had like a pumpkin that was like a.
Was it a TV series?
No, it was a cartoon. It was a cartoon movie. It was just a movie. It was by Disney. It's like a Disney movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was a Disney cartoon movie.
If it was a series.
No, and I said no, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, that one scared me. The Black Cauldron, I wasn't allowed to watch it because apparently it was super creepy.
Naming movies from like the 70s.
Yeah,
those were my childhood movies. It was all the old school Disney movies.
All the money went to the doctor bills. I said that kneecap.
Yeah, see, all I could get was old movies.
Although what's really funny is once we start having kids, they're gonna watch all of my 90s cartoons. Because those were my cartoons that I grew up watching. Mm-hmm. And then their friends are going to be like, yo, I have no idea what you're talking about. We're watching like the latest hits that are coming out right now. So I guess we'll just have the same exact conversation with our kids someday.
Yep. Nothing new under the sun.
Friends, right? Ecclesiastes. Read your Bible.
All right. We're about an hour in.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
50 episodes all leading up to this, and it was just
this moment right here
with
someone who's not even a part of this podcast. Me.
Oh, I was like,
no, y'all two are OGs.
You've always been a part of this podcast.
You were here before me. What are you talking about? You're original.
Yeah, you're an OG. Also, let the record show. I'm doing a callback right now. Let the record show that What is a jump scare? Jump scare, plural jump scares. Actually, no. Jump scare, often shortened to jump scare, is a technique often used in horror films, haunted attractions, video games, internet schemers. Intended to scare the audience by surprising them with an abrupt change in image or event, usually co-occurring with a frightening sound, mostly loud screaming. And it's called a jump scare. Guys, come on. You should know these things. You're almost 30 years old.
I'm not almost 30. Speak for yourself.
I'm almost 30 years old, so I guess I should know 20s. These things. Anyways, guys, this has been real. I hope you gleaned something from this. Toys R Us is coming back. Movies are coming out.
Also, hopefully never use the word gleam.
Whoa. We're not leaving yet.
Yeah, we're not leaving yet, guys.
Yeah, we still got more stuff.
We got the episode 50 closeout game between Daniel and Abby.
Yes!
Abby's holding the lead from last week.
No,
I'm holding the lead.
I'll believe it when you show me the score, okay?
I'm going to keep the score. I'm going to keep score.
Rocky is an honest man. He would not lie. Rocky isn't a man that he should lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one myself. All right. Who wants to? Abby, you're leading. You go first.
Right, I'll go first.
So you're gonna answer for Daniel.
Daniel,
Daniel, we need you to be truthful and honest.
Truthful and honest.
Okay.
You can't cheat.
Okay. As long as my wife doesn't.
I won't, I promise.
All right, Abby. Soda or juice?
Juice.
100%.
Okay. Pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza?
Pepperoni.
Is this me for her now?
No.
She's gonna do 5 questions.
I do 5, remember? Like last week.
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
A lot's happened since then.
It's true.
So pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza?
Pepperoni.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I was about to say, I've never seen you eat just cheese pizza,
Yeah,
ever.
I like just cheese pizza.
But you don't
I
eat
just
it.
don't eat either of those. I have like my special pizza that I always get, and I don't eat anything else.
And then you'll do pepperoni if you can.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, next question,
All right,
please.
pancakes or waffles?
Waffles,
Yes,
unfortunately.
always waffles. Always. You get to perfectly fill the exact
weird.
number or amount or measure of pancake sauce.
This
What
is
it
one
called?
of our first disagreements as a couple.
Nah.
Yeah, because I love pancakes, and I was amazed that he actually liked waffles over pancakes.
I don't not like pancakes. All right, I will just always buy waffles instead because waffles are better.
Someone's at 11 over here. 11. Stranger Things.
Oh,
Going back.
Yeah, Eggos.
Eggo. That's true.
Actually, real quick trivia. What was 11's first food she ate when she got out of the asylum she was in?
Waffles.
Eggos.
A hamburger.
A hamburger?
Fries.
Oh.
Why would I
Hamburger.
know that?
Why
should I know
I
that?
told you I watched the first episode today.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you did.
I was like, man, if I do a trivia night, I'd ask this question.
Yeah,
Because
we
everyone
should
would
do a
think
Stranger
Eggos.
Thing trivia.
That
That'd
would
be
be
fun.
awesome.
Yes.
We should do
Maybe
that.
someone might care somewhere in the world.
Wow.
What do you mean? It's a big show.
Stranger Thing. Everybody loves it. Everybody's
Yes.
singing that song, Running Up That Hill. She made like 2 point something million just
she
from
didn't.
all of the replays and streaming from the TV show.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
I wonder if that was
Yeah.
set up by Netflix though.
What do you mean?
If they're like, hey, we're gonna pick this song knowing that it's gonna
Oh,
get
they
super
got to get it
popular.
cleared.
Yeah, they have to pay for the rights
Yeah,
to
they
use
gotta
it.
pay for the
So she gets
rights.
paid for it being
Well,
on the
she
show,
probably
and then everybody went to go listen to it. I've
There
heard
you
that
go.
song so many times. I was singing it all day today.
Yeah, I'm sick of that song.
Yeah, I've been sick of that song.
I'll
if I
punch a wall
was-
the next time I hear that song.
I forgot her name. Max.
We need to pick what would be our song to use
Hey,
if we were
need to
chasing
get back to
Vecna.
what we're doing.
Oh,
Next
so sorry,
question,
sorry,
please.
sorry.
We'll do that. We'll start. Table that real quick.
Yeah.
Morning or night?
Night.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Let me find a good one. Tacos or wings?
Tacos.
Nah, boneless wings all the way.
You mean the chicken nuggets?
Yeah, I love
Gross.
chicken nuggets.
They're not even, they shouldn't even be called wings.
Even though I look like a burnt chicken.
Shout out to Vine. Guys, okay.
No,
this is a funny
stop.
story. Real quick. Okay, so I found my old phone
Uh-huh.
and I still kept them. So it was my old iPhone, which is really small. And I opened it up and it still had Vine downloaded to it. And I was like, how is this even possible? All the memories. I just had to log in. So that's probably where I would have messed up.
My
But
whole phone probably has Flappy Bird still.
oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, next
Okay,
round,
sorry.
next
Go
round.
ahead.
All right.
Daniel's turn.
Daniel, you're up. Does Abby like her toilet paper to go over or under?
She probably likes it to go over because that's the right way, but she always makes it go under.
No, I
You
don't.
always make it go under, babe.
No. It is over. So yeah, you get
Okay, I
that.
said over,
you get the
though.
point. You get the point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was a group decision. Give him the point, guys. All right. I think we did shower or bath last week. Shower or bath?
Shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sneakers or boots?
Sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have both.
Mm-hmm.
Cake or pie?
That's a good question. Cake.
Oh, wow. You got it. What a lucky guess.
Well, I knew
Oh.
I had a 50-50 chance.
Ice cream in a cone or ice cream in a dish?
Cone.
Yep. 100%.
100%.
5 for 5.
Yes.
You got to
Take
lead.
it down this time, wife.
All right. Now, what would be your song?
Our song? What is our song? I know it. Do you?
Is that a question
for-
average?
No, just, for your, just
Oh,
save
for
your life
Stranger
from
Thing.
Vecna.
What would be your song, babe?
A quick intermission between rounds.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
am I supposed to guess her song? Oh, gosh. I
What would
don't
be
know.
your song?
Man. Actually, honestly, it'd probably be like a classical song that, let me see. There was a song. I sang myself to bed the other night because this song wouldn't get out of my head. And I used to sing both the baritone part and I learned the bass part.
Fun fact, if y'all don't remember, Daniel was a classically trained vocalist when he
Yeah.
was a teenager.
It's called Winter. And I'm pretty sure it was by Z. Randall Stroop. And it was a fantastic 8-piece chorus.
It's so intense.
It was amazing.
Do you want
8-part
to give a little
harmonies.
demo?
Nah.
Just a little.
Just go type it in.
No,
Winter.
just
It
a
was
little.
great. No.
Dude, just a little.
I don't know.
Just
What's
move
yours?
the mic really far away.
nah,
Just move it really far away. Give him a little taste.
I can't.
See
You
what it
gotta-
tastes like.
Okay. It just starts going.
Okay, all right. Abby, what about you though?
Maybe for the Patreons.
Maybe for the Patreons.
He'll do a little.
Save
Some.
everything for the Patreons.
Yeah. Become Patreon, and you too can hear Daniel sing. Operatic.
It's not even operatic. It's just classical.
Okay, same thing. I'm just kidding. Okay, what's yours, Rocky? Because I don't really know what mine would be.
At this moment, it would have to be bless me, bless me, bless me, God. Indeed.
Yeah.
That right there is my jam right now.
That was a good one. Man, I don't know.
That is a great question, though.
Maybe our song. I could do our song. We'll just do that one. Oh, is this your song?
Yeah, you put Vecna to sleep.
Yeah, literally. I feel like that would be so scary with your surrounding. Like you're in the
I always
upside
wish I could sing
down.
like this.
I mean, anyone is capable of it. You just gotta learn to.
It's whether or
open your
not if
mouth
you're
and
good
enunciate.
or tone deaf.
This is kind of a slower version. Oh, I guess that's basically it though. Yeah, that's the song. I sang it way better with my choir though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll believe it when we hear it. Yeah, I don't know what my song would be. Probably our song. We'll just say that.
What's our song?
10 billion, 100 billion. What was it?
I think it's
100 billion? 10
I
billion?
think it's just billion.
Oh,
7
billion. 7 billion.
7 million in the world, baby. I
Only wanna
wanna
be with you. Yeah, that song.
Yeah, that was a great one.
By Matt
7 billion.
Kearney?
Matt Kearney. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who randomly gave you a shout out because we had it in a story one time. They're like, oh, he replied to us.
Yeah, he did.
That's awesome.
He DM'd us. Anyways, yeah.
All right, you're up.
Okay, I'm ready.
For Daniel, sausage or bacon?
Bacon.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct the moon.
I don't like sausage.
New phone or a new laptop?
New phone. You know I'm right.
Yeah, I guess so. I want a new laptop though.
I know
right
you
now,
do.
so-
We don't need one. It's fine. Prairie Warriors.
Would you rather spend money or save money?
Spend it.
No.
No.
I'd rather save it.
No, but you
I
would
do
spend it.
spend, but I'd rather save.
He'd rather
And I'm
save, but
still-
he would spend it.
But I guess give it to her. Should have said both. That would have been the correct answer.
That's not how life
or
works.
school?
Work.
I guess it depends on what work is. My work, I love doing,
That's what I'm saying.
but I also love learning things. Absolutely love it. Reading every day. This woman of mine. Sure, give it to her,
work.
Rocky.
He'd rather do work.
All right, last one. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Correct answer is neither,
But it's dogs.
but it's dogs in this case.
Yeah,
If
I
have
know
to
you.
answer.
All right.
Yes.
Ready, Daniel?
Yes, hit me, Rock.
High heels or flats?
Flats.
Nope.
High heels?
Mm-hmm. I'm short, man.
Yeah, I know.
I like being tall.
I guess. Whatever.
Eggs or bagels?
Bagels.
Eggs.
You always buy bagels, though.
No, I bought them so that I could gain weight.
I can't remember the last time you ate eggs, though.
I eat eggs regularly. More than
This
bagels.
is a setup. She's setting me up at the very end, you guys.
No. I eat more eggs than I do bagels.
Girl, you eat bagels
No.
so much.
When was the last time you saw me eat a bagel?
Before I saw you eat an egg last?
No, I ate eggs last week.
Plastic or glass?
Doesn't matter at this point. Glass.
Yeah, that's right. It is glass.
I'm trying to find a good one. Giving a gift or receiving a gift?
Giving a gift.
This is true. This is true.
That was it, right? That's 5.
Wow. You're just randomly picking questions now, aren't you? Rocky?
Yeah, I'm trying to work it
Just
out.
trying to get the good ones.
And then
All
give
right.
those good ones to you.
No. Babe, it's okay.
All right, for Daniel, hats or headbands?
Headbands.
Hats, but I can't wear them.
That's why you wear headbands.
I don't wear headbands.
You do. Remember you would wear that like ninja one when I first met you, and then you worn like another one.
No, I like hats. I like looking at hats.
All right.
I have a lot of hats. I own like 10 times more hats than I do headbands.
Spaghetti or chicken Alfredo?
Spaghetti.
Yes.
Work out at home or at the gym?
Jim. You do. You always pick the gym.
It's because it has what I need.
Exactly.
But I would prefer to work out at home.
No, you work out at the gym more than you do.
Well, yes, for the exact. Okay, just do it at the gym. Eventually, it's going to be at home because I'm going to have everything at my house.
When we have a house.
When we have a house.
Prayer warriors.
Oh my God. Okay. Lord help us.
All right, socks or barefoot?
Barefoot.
Yeah.
And then scary movie or funny movie?
Funny movie.
Funny movies.
That was easy.
You're asking your questions that we talk about regularly on the show. I do grounding, so I don't wear my shoes often. I don't like scary movies, so I watch comedies. This is ridiculous.
See what I
It's a
got
setup.
for you.
It's a conspiracy. I'm telling you.
Apartment or a house? For you, Daniel, for her.
House.
Yes.
Smoothies or milkshake? That's a tough one. Gosh, dog.
I could say anything, and she'll
No.
legitimize
There's a
it.
clear answer here.
Milkshake.
No.
Smoothie.
Oh my gosh. Who
Sleep
are
in
you?
quiet or sleep with noise?
Sleep with quiet.
Yep. There you go. See? You're 2 for 2 now. 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
2 for 3.
I'm sorry. Dark chocolate or white chocolate?
White chocolate.
No. White chocolate's nasty.
I just know that you don't eat any chocolate, period.
Yeah, but I do dark chocolate instead of white.
You don't like my dark chocolate.
Lotion or perfume?
Perfume.
Yeah, that's right. Guys, look how sad he is right
Well,
now.
we had another week of Daniel losing, but maybe
Garbage.
for episode 51.
Garbage. What are we doing?
So
How much are you paying him, Abby?
Oh,
How much is she paying you? I'll double it.
Okay, matter of fact, she paid me $45 for each question.
Oh my God.
per
No, I'm
question?
kidding. No, I'm kidding. I do have a question for you, Abby. What would be your ninja name?
Young King.
Young King Ninja.
That would be my ninja name.
Not even the ninja, just Young King.
Just Young King. Straight up.
Be your moniker.
Have y'all thought about this already?
Oh yeah, everybody who's ever talked about Abby being a ninja, this is
my name.
Jake knows. Jake's laughing.
Jake and Grant know. They know. The
Why
homies
Young
know.
King Is it an inside joke? I love inside jokes.
So
I'd love to
anyways,
be part of it one day.
I'd love to be part. So there's this hip hop song. I don't remember what song it was. But he was like, he was like, we're all young kings and priests or something. And I looked over at Daniel and I was like, you will only refer to me as Young King from this day forward. So I like changed my Instagram handle. My phone is named Young King. So anytime anybody airdrops me anything, that's what it comes up.
You just the other day, like, I'm airdropping it, but I don't see you, Abby. I see Daniel Gill and there's Young King. And I was like, yep, that's me. And like, what?
And so I ended up telling Grant and Jake one time about it. Or no, I think they were airdropping me something. And so they just think it's the funniest thing. So they will
Jake only refers to you as Young King.
That's what he calls me now. That is my name. So yeah.
Young King.
Young King.
Young
that would be
King.
my name.
That's who she is.
That's who I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 50th episode.
50th episode.
Pray the kid comes back soon.
The real winners are you guys.
Woo, woo, woo.
It's true.
We're still here for the 50th.
I meant the listeners.
Oh,
yes, you
y'all
guys.
are the most important part of this. Without you, we would be nothing. We're so grateful for y'all.
That's awesome.
Wow. Well, you guys.
This is why I'm not on any podcasts.
You bring something valuable to the table.
And I sound like that girl from, what was it called? Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her in Bob's Burger.
Bob's Burger?
She's in Bob's Burger. Have y'all
that's
seen that?
so funny.
I think I've seen like one episode.
Oh
my cousin really likes that show.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. This has been the Kinda Nice Podcast. We'll be back next time. And either way, be well, be blessed. Thank you so much for all your support. Go ahead and like, share, follow us on various social media so that we can continue to serve you guys. And anyways, have a great rest of your week, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Peace.
I'm kinda nice with the gear, yeah. Shout out my area code. I'm feeling nice with the drill. And I'm about to bury the flow. I'm about to make me a meal. Nothing gon' get in the way. You someone keeping it trill. I'm all about getting this pay. Cause I'm kinda nice with the gear.